the Sonata finally sees a huge redesign. Along with a huge redesign, some big changes that Hyundai has made to the Sonata is the elimination of the SE, the Hybrid Blue, and the SEL Plus trims, along with the elimination of the 2-liter turbo engine, which leaves us with basically 5 configurations between 3 trims and essentially 3 powertrains, starting with the SEL front-wheel drive that's going to come with a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated engine. And all new for 2024, an SEL all-wheel drive, which I'm loving for Hyundai for finally getting into an all-wheel drive with their midsize sedan, loving that. From there, you'll have the N-Line with that 2.5-liter turbo engine that still remains. And then moving up from there, we'll have some hybrids available for the Sonata, which is going to be a hybrid limited, and below that is a hybrid SEL trim. Today, we are looking at what is now the starting trim, the SEL front-wheel drive. This is carbon blue, and ours is equipped with a $3,050 convenience package. As I mentioned, this SEL front-wheel drive is equipped with a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine, and it's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. So we're looking at about 191 horsepower, 181 pound-feet of torque. The front-wheel drive is going to be able to achieve up to 27 miles to the gallon in the city and up to 37 on the freeway. Of course, all depending on those driving habits. The 2024 Sonata has basically left its catfish era and entered its RoboCop era with this redesign. I'm loving the LED light bar across the front. I feel like that's a style we really are only seeing on EVs, especially ones that start with an L and rhyme with Ucid. On the SEL front-wheel drive, you will have standard LED projector headlights and LED DRLs. You will also have auto high beams with those. And the front end is just like a lot more substantial compared to the one behind us. Like, you could almost say that like RoboCop here maybe got some lip fillers. So I'm loving all of that. And then moving around to this side, you will have an acoustic windshield, so that's going to block a lot of the wind noise and exterior noises, making for a nice quiet ride. You'll have body colored side mirrors. You also have laminated glass on the side, which again is going to help with keeping the exterior noise out. A few other things. This would normally come standard with 17-inch wheels. However, because this has the convenience package, we're gonna get upgraded to 18-inch wheels. And a few other things that come upgraded with that convenience package on the outside is like Hyundai Digital Key. So with that, you will only need your phone to unlock your car. However, with your normal little key fob here, you do have a remote start and proximity key. So meaning as long as this is in my pocket or in my purse somewhere close by, all I have to do is press a little space right there and it'll beep and lock my car or unlock my car for me. The only thing that remains the same from 2023 is literally just this little lip spoiler on top. That's it. Everything is so different. Everything is a lot more like rectangular and angular in general. It's wider, so they're featuring these fake little brake vents right here. Just a fun stylistic feature, I suppose. You'll also notice that there is no exhaust outlets visible, so they're hidden underneath there. You just have these little like chrome trim things that let you know that maybe there's an exhaust under there. Super duper loving these tail lights, and it reminds me a lot of like the Ioniq 5 and 6, where they introduced the little cube designs all over that car, but these are just like rectangular instead. So I'm loving how that kind of ties into the rest of their model line styling. So these are going to be your blinkers and your lights, and then here are your reverse lights. Could have been cool to see an animated blinker that like used all 6 of the rectangles, but either way, still looks awesome. I'm also loving the new font of Sonata because they've eliminated like the dash under the A, which just looks like nice and futuristic, and the angular S, like the little flat edges on the S, is very cool. You also have like this hands-free smart trunk. So when you approach your Sonata with the key fob in your pocket, or maybe it's in your purse, the trunk will automatically open, revealing 16 cubic feet of potential cargo space, which is pretty standard for a midsize sedan. Sitting in the second row, some standard features that you'll find are USB-C charging ports right down there behind the center console. There's 2. And then you will get up to 35 inches of leg room back here. The seat's currently adjusted for my driving position, and as you can see, you would experience quite a bit of leg room back here if you were behind me. Also like a decent amount of headroom, I would say. I'm not a great example at showing this. A few other things, you do have your little standard cup holder and armrest here. I do wish that this came with a loop. Like if you have some really long nails on, that's gonna maybe break a nail. Some other things that I like are the little like technically what you would use to push the door open. There's like a pocket here that was fitting my phone really well, and I always like somewhere to put my phone as a passenger. If not, you do have a pocket down here as well. And then another nice feature that your second row passengers can enjoy is the panoramic sunroof that's coming equipped with that convenience package. And then if you are curious, this is technically the gray on gray interior. These seats are like not really gray, but they're also not really white, and they're also not really like beige, so but they look cool. The little stripe down the center here, there's just like some nice striping detail for a really subtle, timeless style. Loving the interior redesign of this Sonata, especially starting with the steering wheel. That this is the same steering wheel used in the Hyundai Kona. They've also eliminated that italicized H Hyundai logo and replaced it with the 4-dot Morse code H logo, which we first saw introduced in the Ioniqs. Also with that convenience package, this is going to be upgraded to a leather-wrapped steering wheel. You'll get paddle shifter standard, and then sitting in these seats you will have an 8-way power adjustable driver's seat, 6-way manual adjustable passenger seat, both come heated standard. You will also have a 12.3-inch infotainment system that, with the convenience package, gets upgraded with navigation. And then moving over to our gauge cluster here, you will have a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster that's upgraded from a 4.2-inch LCD cluster with that convenience package. So you might want to heavily consider that convenience package just for that reason, because that's a big size difference there. And then moving on over, you will have wireless charging that also comes with that convenience package. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, but again, yeah, it's not included with that wireless charging. Gotta get that convenience package. You will have USB-C only charging down here otherwise. Loving though, like all of the places to put a phone. So maybe if your phone's not on the charger, you can just put it in this little fun pocket right here. And then also like somewhere really cool for the passenger to put their phone is right here in this little side pocket. And I really appreciate Hyundai just like thinking of the passengers and where they're gonna be able to put their phone, because like that many people don't. And then you have to like sacrifice either like to put a cup here or your phone. So loving that little addition. It's just thoughtful. Moving on up, you do have a dual control, temperature control system. It's all digital, it's glare free though, so like even these harsh shadows right now are not interrupting my ability to clearly see what's on the screen. And they make little like chimes that might be kind of hard to hear right now, just so you can hear when you've pressed a button. Same thing with your fan. Moving on up, you do have your like actual buttons of audio controls. Two more features that are included with that convenience package will include an auto dimming rear view mirror, so you'll notice there's no buttons or anything here. You'll also have upgraded LED lighting, which lasts a lot longer and is a little bit more peaceful. A couple of other features, you do have some drive modes down here that you can switch to, including normal, sport, or customizable My Drive. You'll also have like your auto hold here, which is helpful at like really long stoplights. You also have quick access to your backup camera right here. So you have a few different angles there, a really wide angle, not as wide angle, and then a straight down angle. A few last items that I want to point out are the dash and the styling of the dash. This looks like it has a nice texture to it, but it is perfectly smooth, which is gonna make it a lot easier to clean, so don't worry, this is not textured. And then also like the ergonomics of this armrest here. So your center console space is actually only here. It's funny because I thought that maybe this would go up with it too, but it just like stays there. But it's like a really nice place for you to rest your forearm. Otherwise, very standard center console. It's not super deep actually, but it's enough space to put some stuff. Overall, I think Hyundai made really smart decisions with this year's redesign and eliminating what they did. Everything makes a lot more sense this way with these powertrain configurations, and the styling looks so good. So I want to know what you think. Drop in the comments below if you like how the new Hyundai Sonata looks, and we'll see you later.